Hey everybody, this is Chef Johnny from Kauffman Stadium. I'm here with Nicky Lopez. I'm here in Kansas City, actually Liberty to be exact, and they are down in Glendale, Arizona. We are going to go through something very simple today. We're going to make some tacos with some ingredients that you should have in your pantry. Welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having us. We're looking forward to it. I know I couldn't do this all myself, so I got my sous chef with me.
Awesome. Yeah, I tried to have my 12-year-old daughter as my sous chef. Maybe if we do this again, she'll join us.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to do a variation of a taco that you can do with chicken or ground beef. So I'm going to show you how to prep the chicken, and then we are going to, because that's kind of an overnight marinade, you can do that something like later on. We will just cook the beef and eat that for lunch today. But we will also make a Sriracha lime sour cream, and we're going to make a pineapple or peach salsa. You have pineapples or peaches in the can?
Both.
We have both.
All right, well then it's dealer's choice for you. I have pineapples on my end, so we can do
All right,
whatever.
we're going with you then. We're going pineapple.
So you're going pineapple? All right, so grab your can of pineapples. This is the first thing we're going to do.
Right.
Pineapples. How big's your can? Oh, I think you got me. All right, so we are going to pop the can about halfway, all right?
Halfway.
And then you have a bowl nearby, Nicky?
We do, yes.
Okay, so grab your bowl. And you're going to...
Is this a good size?
Yeah, perfect. Look, we're on the same page. You're just going to pour the juice from your pineapples in there. And I've done 2 cans so far, and it comes to exactly a half a cup. So the recipe we're going to post with this has a half a cup of juice from the canned fruit, okay?
Let me open the other one.
Squeeze it out real good, real good.
All right, and then do the other one.
Now, do you have a second stainless steel bowl? Because we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Yep.
All right, so take your pineapple that is left, that is no longer in the juice, and pop that in the other bowl for right now.
What is juice on?
All right, that's going to lead to our pineapple salsa.
Are we supposed to juice both of the cans?
No, you can just do one. That's fine.
Okay.
And don't forget to recycle.
Yeah, true. Recycling.
All right, so you got your measuring spoons ready?
You're gonna make it easy on us because we don't have measuring spoons. We have measuring. It comes with the house.
That's fine. All right, so the thing that I like to do with marinades is make them very, very flavorful so it penetrates the meat, especially if you're going to be doing this, if it's not overnight, if you don't have the time to marinate something for a long time, you add as much acid and flavor as you can in the beginning. That way it'll penetrate and you'll get a full flavor. So this one has lots of flavor. So we've got that half a cup of pineapple juice for both of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a half a teaspoon. So you're looking at about the top half of your thumb, Cindy. That's about how much we're going with.
All right.
All right? So, and that's going to be chili powder, light or dark, whatever you got.
Yeah.
We're going to do the same amount with some ground cumin.
Ground cumin. Found it. Yeah, that's good. Same amount of ground cumin.
Same amount of ground black pepper. So that's another half teaspoon. You guys are quite the team down there.
Yeah, no, we're killing it here.
All right, then we're gonna do a full teaspoon of salt.
I like salt.
It's good to like salt. It's flavor. In my world, anytime we hold a knife, we use a cut glove. So I'm gonna pop a cut glove on. Always want to protect ourselves and the people around us.
Right.
So, in our kitchen, every employee gets a cut glove.
I need one of those.
I'll bring you one next time. I'll sign it for you.
I appreciate it.
All right, so when I take my limes, I like to roll them out just to kind of loosen the juice inside. All right. And then we're going to cut it in half.
Cut them in half.
Yep. Now you got that microplane we were talking about?
What, the juicer thing? This thing?
So the zester, yeah.
Yeah, Lester. Yeah, we got that.
Okay. So with that half a lime you got, why don't you zest it right into the bowl? You only have to do about half of it. It's kind of you get a lot of flavor. You don't have to do the full half lime.
We got a special guest.
All right, bring him on. Hey man, what's up?
What's going on? How are you?
Good. Long time no see.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got to join me at my when I did my dinner on the field, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
was making a fool out of myself.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. It was a blast, though.
All right, awesome. Well, maybe next time we'll get you full time on the camera. All right.
Yeah, sounds good. Have a good one.
All right, have a good one, man. Enjoy your lunch.
How much do we have to zest it?
So you can get about a half of that half. So you should be fine right now.
Okay.
All right. And then you're gonna take it and you're gonna squeeze as much juice as you can out of that into the bowl. So now we've got a little bit of that acidity from the pineapples, and now we have all this acidity from the lime. So it's gonna start breaking down that protein. It's gonna make the chicken nice and
Perfect.
quicker to cook. You got some fresh cilantro there?
Yep.
What, they give you a bunch of cilantro?
Nice. And then
All right,
another one.
Sweet. All right, so for this one, just take about a quarter of that away, okay?
Okay.
Just take a quarter of it away and throw it right in that bowl with the juice. Just throw it right in the bowl.
Throw it in
Right in. We're just gonna infuse as much flavor in there as possible. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna take some more cilantro and we're gonna pick it off the stems, and this is what we're gonna use later for our salsa and for our sriracha lime sour cream.
Basically, just pick the leaves off and that's it.
So I'm just shaking mine off and I'm gonna show you. So a lot of people think that cilantro and parsley look very similar. They can't really tell. The easiest way to tell the difference, throw it in your mouth. If it tastes a little bit like soap, you got cilantro. If you're in the middle of the grocery store and you don't want to throw any food in your mouth, you can tell that there's these little frills on the end.
Mhm.
You see how they're not as flat and
Yeah.
even as a piece of parsley? All right. So you can either pick them off in what they call plouches, Plouche, I believe, which is this little trifecta of leaves at the top. You can just pull it off like that because this top part of the stem is very edible. Whereas at the bottom, it's kind of woody. So this part we can actually take and we can chop it all from that point. And then those two stalks that come out at the bottom, you can just pluck those right off the main stem. All right,
Cool. All right.
easy money.
I think we've done this before. Maybe.
So show me how much cilantro you got. Let me just make sure you got enough. We're looking for about, after it's chopped, that's gonna be perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, and then the other ingredient we need is some fresh garlic.
Oh boy. All right. You have another cutting board.
All right, this is where I wanna see your skills on peeling this garlic, Nikki.
Oh God. All right, let's do this. What do I do?
So I personally, I like to,
Crack it first, don't you?
what's that?
Would you like crack it first?
Yeah, I would pop it down just like that.
All right.
All right, and then you can pull off, I would pull off about 5 of those larger cloves from the outside.
All right. One.
I feel bad because I peeled mine before you came on TV. So now I get to you get to get all
All the
sticky.
pressure's on me. All right, I've got 5. And then we just peel
Yep, peel away.
them. I gotta know how to do this faster.
So Cindy, I heard it's snowing in Minnesota today.
Is it really?
In Minneapolis, yeah.
Oh, that's
One of my old coworkers is up there. He threw up a Snapchat video. What's up, Mike Smith?
That's brutal. Sid's yeah, her family is out in Minnesota. I went and visited them and they're like big like her dad goes ice fishing and all that, and he's like, "You want to come with?" I'm like, "No, I'll just hang with Sid."
Yeah,
I do that either.
there's
I've never gone down that road. It looks like it's just
Way too cold.
You got to drink a lot of beer and be patient. I think that's what it's all about, right?
Exactly. That's why I moved out to Arizona, because it's way too cold back home.
Yeah, right.
All right, I think we're ready.
Okay, cool. So you've got a full clove.
Yep.
Right. So you can smash it with the back of the knife. So what I like to do is I take this part of the knife, the heel of it, and pretend my hand's the cutting board. I'm not actually going to do this, but I like to put it right on there and then hit it with the heel of my hand.
All right.
Okay. There you go. Sounded perfect.
Oh, wow.
All right. So do that with all of them that you got. You can already smell the oils coming out. You can smell all that aroma from it.
I can't.
Right? So I like to start with one at a time, and I just like to go across and do slices like I'm cutting an onion. And I don't know if you saw what I was doing, but I got this going on with my fingers so I don't cut my fingertips off.
Okay.
Just fold them in, put that up against the knife, and then that way I can't cut my fingertips off.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Yeah, my technique is not as good as yours.
All right, we'll get there, baby. We'll get there. So is there any of the other players that are down in Arizona now?
Yeah, so there's a group of us still. I know like Witt and Dozier and O'Hearn, they went home. Bubba went home. But right now down here is like me, Keller, Montgomery, Rosario's still here, Phillips. So we still have a pretty good group.
Nice.
There's more down here too, but
That's the group, right? So then I make my pile, and then I start up at the top here, and I just make my way across the pile.
right.
All right. Then I go back and forth every once in a while, clean off my knife, bring it all back together, and keep going.
Supposed to be chunks, right? You want to give it a try?
So we'll call this this is fine diced into mince. Is what we're doing.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You born and raised in Kansas City?
No, I'm actually I'm an East Coast guy my whole life until 5 years ago when I moved here.
Okay.
So I was born in upstate New York, Olean, then Buffalo. Then I lived in the Poconos of Pennsylvania,
Oh wow.
and then school in New England, and then culinary school in New York. So
So are you a Chiefs fan or a Patriots fan?
I'm actually a Bills fan.
Bills fan. All right.
Yeah, so Bills fan, and for a long period of my life, may have rooted for a baseball team in New England, so I know all about heartbreak.
All right, I think we're good, right?
Not bad.
This isn't bad. Once you get the technique down.
Yeah, it's all about feeling comfortable with the knife, you know? It's like having that bat in your hand, Nicky.
Yeah. All right, where do we put this now?
Okay, so we are going to take 1 tablespoon of this garlic and put it into that marinade. Okay, which should be about half of what you have there, correct?
Yep.
All right. So that goes in there, and that's everything that we need other than the chicken. So,
All right, should we grab the chicken?
yep, so pop your chicken out of the fridge. I'll grab mine. All right, so a lot of times when you're gonna cook some chicken, you want to go and like clean off the fat and whatnot. I think the fat adds some flavor. So I would just take what you have, even if if you got some big old chunks of fat on there, you can pull it off, but mine's pretty lean. So I'm just gonna pop it right in there with my marinade, kind of massage it a little bit.
Put it in the bowl.
Yep, put it right in the bowl.
All right.
Massage it in there a little bit.
You got the massaging.
You have a container, so you can pour all that into your container, You can pour the liquid right on top of
Okay.
it with all that cilantro and everything.
Do both, and then we'll.
That's cool.
Can we try it? You want me to do it?
All my stuff is contained in a Ziploc bag.
So with the cilantro, we put the cilantro in the thing too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, check it out. I just got it right in there. It'll infuse overnight. And there's my marinated chicken. I'm going to throw this in the fridge. And by the power of television, I have a piece of chicken that's already cooked. And I am going to show everybody at home how to take a chicken breast and just shred it up so you can have it like you're doing shredded chicken. You grab 2 forks, right? And I am just going to pull this apart. You see what I'm doing? You can get down there in the nitty gritty and do it with your fingers. I just find this to be faster. All right.
So is that chicken? Doesn't matter if it's like warm or cold.
Does not matter. It'll shred easier when it's warm. And what I failed to mention, I apologize, is when you do cook it, make sure you cook it to 165 degrees. You want to make sure we're safe with all of our cooking all of our proteins to the proper temperature, so we're killing off anything that's in there. So for chicken, it's 165, either in the grill or the saute pan, however you're going to do it. All right, so do you want to get into the sour cream next or the salsa? It's your call.
Go ahead, Sid. What do you want?
Sour cream.
Sour cream.
All right, giddy up.
I might actually even try the sour cream. It sounds good.
Are you usually not a sour cream kind of guy?
I'm usually not, but I'm always willing to try, so I'm gonna try this.
All right,
It
awesome.
sounds really good though, because I like sriracha and I like all the ingredients going into it. But
All right, cool.
it's funny because one of her dips that she makes though is like just straight sour cream and like some other stuff, and I eat it perfectly fine.
So let's get another bowl. There you go. You got it. Let's do 1 cup of sour cream.
What's your favorite food to make?
I love to make Asian food or Mediterranean, but my favorite food to eat is meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
I don't know why,
Sounds really
but anywhere I go, if it's on the menu, I buy it. So we're actually in Craft and Draft this year, up on the third base side. We're doing a meatloaf stack sandwich,
Ooh.
Texas toast, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, and a 10-ounce portion of our house meatloaf.
Wait, that's at the game?
Yeah, we had some awesome stuff, man. I'll walk you around sometime when you get back, and I'll show you everything we got going on. All right, so we got our cup of sour cream.
Yep.
All right, awesome. We are going to do our other half of lime. We're going to zest it and squeeze it.
Don't be scared.
Try not to shave my fingers off.
Yeah, be careful.
So I was at Chipotle the other day, and one of the workers got himself on the tinfoil, and I was like, "Yeah, I've been there. That hurts."
Yeah, that's no bueno, man. All right, so yeah, we're going to zest, and then you're going to juice the rest of that in there.
Oh, that's mine.
Try not to get hit in the face with it this
Yeah,
time.
my bad.
All right, then we're going to add a tablespoon of sriracha or your hot sauce of choice. Mine is sriracha, so that's what I'm going to do.
Tablespoon of this.
Mm-hmm. Around.
What you gotta do. Can't be scared, you know.
So you're going to get your pile of cilantro. I like to push all of it into a pile, and then it doesn't seem like you're doing anything, but I like to roll it forward like I'm rolling a burrito. All right, and you can kind of feel it all stick together. You see how I now kind of have it in the tube shape?
Yeah.
All right. It works the easiest with basil, of course, but this way it works also. It keeps it contained. So then I start at the beginning. I do that little guard thing I did with my knuckles earlier.
Okay.
And just slowly rock through it. And you want to let the knife cut the cilantro. You don't want to push too hard because it'll bruise all the cells and it'll get all black and it won't taste right or look right. So you can take your time with it, or you can be super aggressive like me. It doesn't matter.
I think that might end well for me if I do super aggressive.
So, and then once I go through that first time, I like to bring it all back together. And then we'll do that rocking motion like we did with the garlic earlier. So the one thing that's beautiful about a lot of these South American recipes is it's super rustic. You don't have a lot of that fine knife skill because it's all about the flavor. It's not so much about the look and the stuff that, especially when you're cooking at home, right? So you can make this that's why I was saying it's okay to use the stems and whatnot because it's all about the flavor. So we're going to take a tablespoon of this cilantro. I'm going to use my measuring fingers instead because my tablespoon is dirty.
Tablespoon?
Tablespoon, yep.
And put it in the
Yep, drop it right in the bowl. So you should have your 1 cup of sour cream, your tablespoon of chopped cilantro, your tablespoon of sriracha, your half lime that is zested and juiced, and then we're going to add a little salt and pepper to taste.
So then the salt and pepper right now or no?
Yep. So I would mix it up, and then I would add about a half, or no, I'd say a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. It's all about how sensitive people are. That's why in my recipes, a lot of times I'll put to taste because you don't want to over salt some people and you don't want to under salt some other people.
Right.
So it's all about how you like it. So I hope you like spice because I made this one with it's got some kick to it.
I do.
All right, awesome. So that should be the end result. It's a little pink.
Yep.
Right, you got the chunks of cilantro throughout it. And then at this point, you can put this right into the serving dish that you're going to use for your lunch, or you can leave it right in here, put it in your refrigerator wrapped. So what's your favorite thing to eat or make? I know you said Sydney's more of the cook, so you can both answer.
She's more of the cook. She makes really good. She made enchiladas the other day that were really good.
Awesome.
And she makes an artichoke that's really good. But something I make that's good is frozen pizza. No, I just do usually. I'm more of the grill. So burgers, steaks, chicken.
Awesome.
But other than that, those recipes that have a ton of ingredients, that's not me.
So we're gonna jump right into that fruit salsa next. We're gonna strain as much of that liquid out of that so we leave all the chunky goodness to make our salsa. Okay. So a little way to speed this up is you can take either a spatula or a spoon. You can just kind of, if you stir it around, it kind of speeds up the process.
So you're in charge of the pineapple.
Around my cutting board.
Sorry.
With your pineapple, kind of go through it, rough chop it. Again, we're all about flavor. We're not about making this ready for a picture and bon appetit, right?
Good.
But over time, you can work on that, of course, right? Pineapple's a tough one to do sexy cuts with because it shreds and everything.
Yeah.
But maybe one day we'll do something with mango or something.
Try not to.
Curl your knuckles.
Roll the knuckles. Come on, Sydney, you got this. That can go right back in your bowl that the pineapple was in.
All right. And half a cup.
All right, beautiful. All right, then you're gonna take a cup of that salsa, not the liquid at the bottom, but the stuff that's in the basket. Okay. So around the stadium, we have all sorts of salsas that we make, and we got tacos actually become one of our biggest sellers.
Yeah.
We've got I think 6 different types that we sell around the stadium. But the one that I really enjoy that's super refreshing is in Rivals out in right field there. And it's a grilled cod taco with a mango avocado salsa.
Oh, wow.
You got to check it out. It's really good.
I'm going to have to make my way around the concourse and get some of this food before like a game or something. All right, so the cup of the chunky, that goes right in with the pineapple?
Right in with the pineapple, yeah. And then you're going to take your other tablespoon of chopped cilantro that you should have left over.
Yep.
Right? See, when you save steps and when you do it all in the beginning, it's a beautiful thing.
When you put that in there?
And then same thing with the salt and pepper. Okay. I go with about I'd say a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and an 1/8 teaspoon of pepper for me. And then you just mix this up. And you got 2 things that were in your cupboard that are now somewhat gourmand for your taco. And then this, like I said earlier with this sour cream, this can go into your fridge covered like this or into the serving vessel that you're going to serve it with.
Okay.
So what do you think so far? Painless?
No, yeah, it's not bad.
All right,
I want to cook more too, and I've been telling her I really want to cook more, but
yeah, so
I just
if there's anything, if you want to make like a special dinner or anything, you hit me up and I got ideas and ideas and ideas.
I'm definitely going here.
And then we can do one of these that we won't let these people record, and then we can just teach each other stuff. You can teach me how to hit a curveball, and I can teach you how to saute.
Definitely, I definitely will. That's gonna be awesome. I'll for sure reach out to you for meal recommendations.
All right, so we're down to the last item, which is it's super easy. So you got your ground beef, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's turn on our stovetop and turn our saute pan to, I got mine right here. I'm gonna put it to medium.
Do these? Am I cooking both of these?
I would just use 1 pound. So I find that because there's fat in here, you don't even have to add any. Some people start with oil. I think you just throw it right in. All right.
Okay. Let's grab it.
So there you go. So how's the Sydney? How's the lockdown going on down there?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I think we were just talking about, I think the first time I had left the house, it'd been like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Because we were just having like our groceries delivered and.
that's good. That's good. That's really smart.
So
Yeah, I've had to go out and hit up the grocery store twice, and I had to go down to the stadium to grab some items for to work on, and it's like a ghost town. And like certain area, like the grocery store will be crazy at certain times, but then you go other places and there's nobody around. Especially at the stadium. I saw 1 person in the hour that I was there, which is, I mean, I'm used to seeing lots of people.
Yeah, that's where it's weird because like here in Arizona, it's like nothing even happened. Like there's people everywhere, and it's like, stay inside. What are we doing?
Yeah,
and like,
yeah. It's it seems like there's a lot of people listening to that around here, which is good.
Yeah, that is good. Especially with her job though, because she's a travel nurse recruiter, so she's kind of working hand in hand with the nurses right now. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So
tell them all thank you for us.
Yeah.
I will.
All right, so I just like to mash this up. I don't know if you can see me.
Yeah.
Again, you can turn up the heat if you want to speed it up a little bit if you're in a hurry. You don't want to do it too fast and furious because like I was talking earlier with the juices, you want them to kind of stay in there. If you
Right.
cook it too fast, it'll all leach out.
So like a 6 is good?
Yeah, that'll work on yours.
Am I supposed
You're
to?
stressing me out.
Am I supposed to?
So I had before we went on the air, everybody, I was talking to Nicky and Sydney, and I was telling them that at the stadium, food safety isn't just high priority right now; it always has been since my reign there and my predecessor. But one thing that we have to do, if we have facial hair, we have to wear a beard net. So I'm going to show you how good looking I am in my beard net.
Yeah.
But since I'm cooking at home for my friends and family, I'm not going to wear it today, but
Wow.
isn't that amazing?
That's a good look.
Right? So when we finally have that first pitch of the season, you'll see me walking around like this. I hope you're excited.
You're gonna have to stop by in the clubhouse. I'll take a picture with you and then.
Yeah, no problem. I'll come down and talk to TJ. We'll kick it. So what year did you both graduate? I know you said you're a year apart at Creighton. When were you there?
So I was 2014 to 2016. I left after my junior year.
Okay.
That's when I got drafted, and then
And then I graduated 2018.
Gotcha.
she stayed the extra two years. So I was gone. I'm still working to get my undergraduate degree.
Good for you, man.
So I have 9 credits left. After my first year of pro ball, I actually went back and finished a couple classes. Actually, the first 2 years of pro ball, I went back and finished some classes. But then now I took a couple years off, so I'm gonna go back and get it done.
It's important, man. That's really good because you never know what's going to happen when you're done, right?
Yeah, sooner rather than later too, because I don't want to. I know when I'm older, I'm not gonna have that drive to go and finish my.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's very smart.
We're whipping it up.
How you doing? You should be about 50 to 75% there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the red meat's going away.
All right, cool. So right before it's all fully brown, so you want, like maybe when you're about 95%,
Okay.
you want to drain off this fat.
You said like
All right,
90%.
so I'm there. I am. The lighting is horrible. I almost poured grease on my computer. All right, so you can throw it right back on there.
All right.
Turn the temperature down to just south of medium, and then you got that cup of liquid that we poured off that salsa, right?
Yep.
Pour that right in there with the meat. So again, we're capturing all this flavor that we didn't know we had before. When you cook at home, you usually just open up stuff, throw it in there. But we're finding ways to capture flavor. Like we grab the juice from the pineapple, and that's how we marinate our chicken. We're finding all these different ways to add to it, right?
Right.
And you can do that through every single step when you're cooking.
Are you gonna do that too?
No, I'm not doing
I
a
got
flip.
the sauce in there. Next thing I'm going to add is another tablespoon of that chopped garlic.
That cup right there. Garlic.
Garlic's in.
Garlic's in.
All right. And then we're going to add a half teaspoon of chili powder.
Teaspoon of chili.
Half teaspoon of cumin.
You said a half teaspoon of chili powder?
Correct.
Okay.
And then salt and pepper to taste once again. I like to do, for this amount of meat, I would go like 3/4 of a tablespoon of salt. And about half a teaspoon of pepper.
Really fun, actually.
And then if your temp was a little too high when you added the liquid, you can add some water to this. You want to keep it wet. you want to soften up that garlic. You want to infuse those flavors into the meat, okay? So if you have to add a residual half a cup of water here or there as you go, do so. So the main thing you want to do is make sure you're getting that that chili or the chili powder and the cumin mixed in there really well. And one thing that I like to do, keep right by my stove, is tasting spoons. I got plastic ones. You can have a thing of metal ones at your house, whatever. But just so you can kind of taste as you go. I think it's important to always taste your food. So I want to make sure that I put enough salt and pepper in here. Oh yeah.
It's actually really good.
Right amount of salt for you?
I think I might do a little bit more salt, but
Attaboy. I was going the same route.
yeah.
I have my thermometer here. Just playing it safe. I'm going to make sure we cook this to 165. All right. I'm at 195. We're good. All right. So we have all of our components. You ready to build some tacos?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. You got soft, hard, or both?
Both.
All right. Cool. As do I.
For taco building.
I'm just gonna go at it as if I'm eating tacos with the family like back in the day. I got my hot taco meat right here, and I'm a fan of soft tacos personally. So like I said, we got like 6 different types of tacos, and all the beef is made in house. We do some beef cheek tacos up in Craft and Draft. We got that cod. We got chipotle chicken, carnitas, which has a whole lot of citrus in it. Oof. All right, so I got beef. I'm starting with beef. I got some shredded cheddar here.
Beef.
I'm gonna go with some of my pineapple salsa. All right, well, there's my finished product. Can everybody see that?
All right, so do you want to create your own taco?
Yeah.
Sour cream it. You're gonna go sour cream first?
Yeah, put it on the bottom.
Wow.
That's old school right there, Sydney. I haven't seen that since '96.
I think that's when she was born, so.
That's what I was going with. I was guessing.
Some cheese.
Don't tell Nicky, you got to learn now, man. You don't want to be telling your lady's age.
Yeah, no. All right.
Put lettuce on it too.
I put lettuce and everything. My taco is ready to eat.
All right. So I've got my ground beef, which we infuse with crazy amounts of flavor, right? I've got my pineapple salsa, which we made with, oh yeah, baby, look at that.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
So did you see mine?
I do. Yours looks a little bit better than mine.
Hey, I make tacos all the time.
You're more presentation.
It is my job to make pretty tacos.
I just threw it all on the tortilla.
All right, so I say dig in. Bon appetit.
Cheers.
That's good.
That is really good. That is really good.
How's the sour cream?
Really good.
Yeah? All right.
It's definitely not like just sour cream by itself, for sure.
Yeah, it's not boring, right? We took it to another level.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah.
This is really good.
You better tell Keller to get these before they're all gone.
I know. I need to text them and tell them to get down here and try it.
Tell him to drop the video game controller and get to work.
No, he was in the back when we were cooking. He goes, text me when they're done.
All right, well, do you two have any more questions for me? Or maybe we can just, we'll have a little forum put together and maybe we can do this again sometime. I think that's a lot of fun.
I would absolutely love to.
Yes.
Obviously, I'll reach out to you and see when you're free. But, I mean, anytime to be able to cook lunch and have actually a good lunch other than ordering or making, like, frozen pizzas or pizza puffs, I'm all in for it. So
All right, awesome, man. Well, it's a pleasure meeting both of you. Thank you so much. Goodbye, everybody out there, and we'll see you next time, all right?
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was awesome.
No problem.